First at 6 o'clock, the FDA bans a popular electronic cigarette product from being sold in the U.S. Thank you for joining us. I'm Lori Fulbright. Federal regulators say Juul is responsible for a national surge in teenagers who are vaping, including in Oklahoma. News on 6's Jonathan Cooper is live with new details tonight. Jonathan?
Well, Lori, the latest surveys in Oklahoma show that a third of high school students in this state use electronic cigarettes. It's a trend nationwide, and now federal regulators are trying to cut that number down. A popular brand of electronic cigarettes used by teenagers across America will now be nearly impossible to get.
I think it's a mental thing.
Today, the Food and Drug Administration announced that Juul can no longer sell its electronic cigarettes in the United States. The move is just the latest regulations targeting the company, which the government says largely marketed to teens. 2 years ago, the FDA limited flavors in small vaping devices to just tobacco and menthol, banning popular fruity and sweet flavors.
Vaping has really erased 2 decades worth of progress that we made in reducing teen smoking.
Thomas Larson is the spokesperson for TSET, a state agency in Oklahoma aimed at cutting down tobacco use. He says over the past few years, e-cigarette use has skyrocketed in high school kids.
We've really seen an explosion up to, some surveys show nearly a third of high school students vaping at some level.
Larson says these products are just as addictive as regular cigarettes, and he hopes new regulations on Juul and other similar brands will discourage kids from vaping.
Since vaping devices came on the market, it's been kind of a wild west of an industry with very little regulation. So, I think what we're seeing is more action by the FDA to really look at the data.
And from a business perspective, it may be too early to tell the full impact. We called several smoke shops across Tulsa today who tell us they stopped selling Juul products 2 years ago. Larson says that their surveys show that 18% of adults in Oklahoma use tobacco products. About 10% of them use electronic cigarettes. Reporting live in Tulsa, Jonathan Cooper, Oklahoma's own News on 6.